Welcome to the most must-see wrestling YouTube channel to DG3, and today we're here with the WWE WrestleMania 37 predictions. Now, we're gonna be looking at 2K20. We're gonna see what the game predicts. On this match is Edge, Roman, and Bryan. So that's the match going on right now, as you can tell. And I actually gotta skip this entrance because I can't have the freaking music playing. So let's start right now. Daniel Bryan's coming out. He is not my pick. My pick already came out, which was Edge. We get to that later. But real quick, let's watch the Trouble Chief. Believe in the Shield. Right, let me see this belt real quick, because I downloaded a belt. And I think it's very sick, but I haven't seen it in the game yet, so. Trouble Chief with little flowers. He is the Roman Reigns. That is correct.
Remember, guys, the title's on the line here in this one. And I don't remember the last time
the title's on the line in this one, guys.
Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
As my freaking PlayStation starts up its engines. Right, so that's Roman, Trouble Chief without Paul Heyman. Because what can you do? Paul Heyman. Oh! Look at the belt. Beautiful, wasn't it? Amazing. Can it load? Ah. Not even close. Not even close. Sorry for my freaking PlayStation. I'll lower that. I'll lower that in post. Okay, Roman, Bryan, and Edge. Yep. I chose Roman for some reason. Let me change that. Right, we're back. Okay. I'm playing as nobody, so no cheating, nothing. Right. So, without further ado, let's start with the first match of night 1 of WrestleMania. The first match is Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage match. So this one's pretty simple. Obviously, everybody is going to choose Braun Strowman, because why would they continue a feud? That makes no sense. It's for nothing, really. Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon has been picking on Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman one time said that he's tired of getting bullied by people like Shane. So you tell me this big man, like, who's taller than anybody, gets bullied. Yeah, I believe that. Especially by Shane McMahon. Like, come on, be realistic here. And that steel cage match, Braun Strowman's gonna win, unless some shenanigans happen, which I don't think is gonna happen. So, next match, we got the Raw Tag Team Championship. The New Day versus AJ Styles and Omos. So, for this match, I predict that the New Day is gonna retain. It's pretty simple, really. It's just AJ Styles and Omos. What they're gonna do? I say the New Day because what I said previously. I got no reason to, but I got a reason to why AJ Styles and Omos won't win. And it's because they're not a real tag team. They're just thrown together guys. Omos is the bodyguard. Nothing special. So, the New Day retains. Next up, we got Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. This one, I want Cesaro to win. Freaking Claudio Castagnoli. This is just a win in WrestleMania. His first singles match in WrestleMania. And it just makes no sense if he loses. So, Seth Rollins will lose while Cesaro's retain. Nothing. We just win. Next up, we got Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and Morrison. This one, I believe, Bad Bunny's gonna win. Like, bro, Bad Bunny, he's Bad Bunny, bro. What can you can't freaking beat up a Bad Bunny. That'd be animal cruelty, wouldn't it, if you beat up a bunny? So obviously, Bad Bunny's gonna win. Damian Priest is gonna win. Bad Bunny's gonna win. Blah 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 blah. Just for freaking giggles here, having Bad Bunny fight The Miz. Alright, so the next match is the WWE Championship. For this match, we got Bobby Lashley, your champion, versus Drew McIntyre. And this one is kind of a bit hard to predict because are you really going to have Bobby Lashley lose like a big match? Because he was just champion. He hasn't really had much of a reign. So Bobby Lashley, I think he'll lose though. I think because there's fans, because Drew McIntyre had a story of beating Sheamus, and because, you know, all of these things, but it's not hard to predict that Drew McIntyre is gonna win, because the plan all along was to have Drew McIntyre get a big pop at WrestleMania and retain the championship. So Drew McIntyre is your new winner for the WWE Championship. And for the main event of night one, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship, Sasha Banks versus the Women's Royal Rumble 2021 winner, Bianca Belair. For this one, I actually think Bianca Belair is gonna win. I don't know. Sasha, they kind of made her a heel for some reason, because you gotta have Bianca as the face, so they made Sasha as a heel out of nowhere, really. So Bianca Belair will win, and she will have a WrestleMania moment. Now for night two. The first match is. Alright, let me look for it real quick.
Listen to the WWE Universe come alive for Daniel Bryan. Inside the ring now.
For the first match of night two, the Women's Tag Team Championship match against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus To Be Determined, which is kind of weird. I believe whoever is that, Carmella and Brooke just kind of stalled. I think Carmella and not Bianca. Who is the other one? Payne Royce and Billie Kay. So Billie Kay and Carmella, I think they're gonna be fighting or something. I have no clue. Whoever is the person fighting Jackson and Baszler are gonna be tamed. It's not that hard. Next up, we got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens with Logan Paul. So look at that. Logan Paul is gonna be with Sami Zayn for no reason, really. It's kind of makes no sense why Sami Zayn. Like, what does Logan Paul do? He doesn't do nothing with film or anything. He just makes videos. I don't know why Sami Zayn wanted Logan Paul there for his little video, because Logan doesn't do nothing with film. That kind of confused me. But I guess Logan's with Sami, and Kevin Owens is gonna win, because Sami's just there, even though he should be doing better things and fight for championships or whatever. Sami Zayn would lose. Alright, after that, we got United States Championship match. We got Matt Riddle versus Sheamus. And I really like Sheamus. Sheamus is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But it's hard to choose that he'll win. I think Riddle will retain, because there's really has been no build-up to a Sheamus and Riddle match. It's just there. Riddle will retain for that match. Right, next up is the Intercontinental Championship match. Big E versus Apollo Crews. For this match, I believe Big E will retain, unless they want Apollo Crews to really win a big match. I don't see that happening. I think Big E will win. Like, unless they really are pulling for Apollo and want to enhance his character and make him win or something, I don't believe he'll win. Oh, as Roman Reigns wins. Roman Reigns is your winner there. Wait, let's see what happened. I wasn't really paying attention. You got some highlights here. It's just the highlights is just Edge pinning Daniel. But Roman Reigns, their tribal chief, retains for the WrestleMania match, the second main event, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. In reality, I don't want Roman to win, but we get to that. You see the tribal chief, believe in the shoe. And still Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns.
Man, this champion has a stranglehold on that title and doesn't appear to be letting
Believe in the
up
shield.
anytime soon. What a matchup that
Believe
was.
in Roman
Truly
Reigns.
incredible.
Down the table. Tribal chief. Truly incredible. Roman Reigns is your champion. That's amazing. The game predicts Roman, which is pretty much like whatever, because Roman is in the cover. Not a big deal really.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Right, so here we go. We got Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley. For the simulation.
This man is a real force.
For this one, I've already said that Drew McIntyre is gonna win, but we'll see what the game thinks. Yo, where's your freaking sword? Take out your goddamn sword right now. You'll be fire, pal. Alright, let's skip these entrances because I don't want to get DMCA'd or whatever it's called, copyrighted. Here we go. We got Bobby Lashley coming out. The Almighty. So Almighty, I saw this picture where, like a couple months ago, the Almighty was A-L Mighty spelled out, and then now it's like Almighty. So freaking WWE can't choose. If either Lashley's Almighty or Almighty. Tell me the difference. I don't know. Bit of trivia or whatever. Lashley, you're champion. Took me a while to pick out the freaking tires. Doesn't really matter though. Oh, here we go. At least this render's out. Let's see this, cause why not?
Introducing the
Got nothing better
challenger.
to do, don't we?
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre. And introducing the champion from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds. He is the WWE Champion, the Almighty Bobby Lashley. The big gold belt up for grabs here tonight.
Bobby Lashley. Yeah, for this one, let's just continue for this for a little bit. For this one, obviously, I think McIntyre is gonna win because of the things I said previous. It's really not hard to choose McIntyre because of what they've wanted since the beginning of his reign or his push.
The World Heavyweight Champion is ready
But
to
we'll see what the
defend
game
his
thinks.
crown. I don't think I see
But without
any
further ado,
doubt
let's
that the
continue
champion,
with
he
other
absolutely
predictions.
believes he's leaving tonight with
For the
his title
Intercontinental
on.
Championship match, let's just go back to this. I've already said Big E's gonna retain, and it's in a Nigerian drum match,
The type of zone that
which is
only
pretty weird because
champions
we've never seen
pursue.
that before. It's just a little gimmick match here. I don't think Apollo Crews is gonna win unless they do whatever I said. If they don't, Big E retains, easy peasy. Next up after that, we got the Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. This time it's Burnt Fiend. So Burnt Fiend with extra power. Right? He's fried and everything. you know, we'll see what happens with this Fiend. We got Randy Orton versus the Fiend. I believe. I mean, like, are you really gonna have the Fiend lose? Cause now he's burnt to a crisp. This man is a legit crisp, and he got extra power and everything. He's more fiery. He got extra firepower. He's like king. So, are you really gonna make the Fiend lose with his new power gain? I don't think so. But are you also gonna make Randy Orton lose and continue this awful feud? Because I believe if Randy Orton wins, the feud will end. But if you make Fiend win, the feud will continue. And we all don't want that. We all don't want that. But you know what? I think the Fiend will win. Why not? The Fiend has, bro, Randy Orton, he has been smoking or something. All those pictures we saw him smoking is finally caught up to him. He's been freaking throwing up goop and everything. This man cannot beat the Fiend. The Fiend is supernatural. So the Fiend is gonna go over here. After that, next up, we got Raw Women's Championship match. Asuka, who is your champion, versus the newly acclaimed Ripley. This one, I believe Rhea Ripley is gonna win because she is a star. She's a mega star coming out of NXT. Make her look strong. Asuka has been doing nothing. She's been floating around. Can they kill this? Oh my god! With those freaking awful tag team matches that nobody cares about. But Rhea Ripley is gonna be saying, hopefully after that, they'll do something with the freaking title, championship, whatever. Rhea Ripley is a freaking star. She's winning, going over, whatever. And then after that, we'll have the main event, which is the Universal Championship match. We got Roman Reigns, Believe in the Shield, versus Daniel Bryan, and versus your 2021 Royal Rumble Men's winner, Edge. Earlier we have seen in the gameplay that Roman Reigns went over. That is without Paul Heyman by his side. But this one, I believe that with or without Paul Heyman in real life, Edge, he will be your new Universal Champion. Now that's just not because I'm biased, because Edge is my freaking favorite wrestler of all time. It's just because that is exactly what it is. Edge is your winner, your new champion, or whatever. I also think Daniel Bryan has also a better chance. Overall, I'm saying that Roman Reigns is not going to retain at all. Either Bryan wins or Edge wins. But for this, I think Edge will win all the way. Daniel Bryan, he's been kind of being hyped up, saying that this could be his last WrestleMania and all this bullcrap. That's a lie. Because are you really going to have Daniel Bryan's last WrestleMania without fans? In the COVID era? You know, there's fans, but in the COVID era? No. That's not going to happen. Not at all. He has at least like 3 years in him. So I want to see that freaking rumor stop. And stop right now and stop forever. Because Daniel Bryan is never going to retire for nothing. But I think Roman Reigns will lose. Edge will be your new Universal Champion. And as you see in the game, Bobby Lashley has retained. So the freaking game, so the game itself disagrees with me. It thinks Bobby Lashley will retain, and it thinks Roman Reigns will retain. Which is pretty weird. The game has no idea. It has no idea. Even with McIntyre, are you really gonna think McIntyre is gonna lose with a freaking new gimmick or whatever? No. So the game thinks Lashley's gonna retain. I disagree. The game thinks Roman Reigns will retain, and I disagree also. Not rocket science. So we'll see what happens in the freaking WrestleMania things or whatever. So without further ado, I thank you all for joining me, watching this awful gameplay. Well, it's my favorite game. Can't lie to you guys. But without further ado, I thank you all for joining me. If you guys liked this video, please like it. If you guys didn't, dislike it. Tell me why in the comments so I can improve. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, click the bell, Brother, go things. I thank you for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.